Hey, what is up, guys? Good evening, everyone. Let me just turn on the witch so I can see everyone. So all 500 bazillion chat windows open, and we can hop right into it because we have a lot of work. So we will continue right where we ended. Yes, 2 days ago. The only update I did is I just apply overall oil wash with streaking grime for duck vehicles and swipe it away. So now it's kind of dirtied, muddied, and now it has this proper grimdark visage. So yes. And what is happening? Oh yeah, now we good. So let me just put a TikTok chat in here. Boom! Who do we have here? Hello, Paran. Say hi, guys, so I can greet you in person. Oh, we're gonna be painting a lot of, well, predominantly in oils. So today we're gonna be doing a bit of advanced painting technique. Oh shoot! Let me just, I forgot something. Be right back. Alright, I'm here. So yeah, we're gonna be predominantly painting it with oils and oil washes. So today I'm gonna show you how. But first I need to look on my computer for that the Games Workshop reference. I just want to see the skin color of that dude. So where was it? It was here. Verminlord, ref picks. Oh yeah. So it has this reddish / purplish tone, so that's gonna be our first wash / color of choice. I let it dry for like 2 full days. So now it should be properly dry, so we make sure that the oils will not reactivate. And yes, I'm gonna use a wet palette for oil paints, which is maybe unheard of, but it's completely okay. And our first wash of choice will be the mix between a little bit of purple and red. We're gonna be applying it to his skin. So now fetch ourselves a good old brush, something like this, and it's the same principle basically. So you will dip your brush into the thinner and just thin it on your palette appropriately. Now we will be thinning it down to a wash-like consistency, and we are applying it to a few parts on his skin. And now don't get scared that it might seem like too aggressive, but don't be scared. We will adjust it very, very soon. So I'll do just a part of this arm, and you will see what I mean by doing this horrifying splattering of the paint. So now when we... Oh, and I forgot the paper towels. We're gonna be needing a lot of them. So I will put a paper towel. Oh shit, it almost dropped. I'll put a paper towel underneath my palette so I can wipe off all the unnecessarily a thinner. And now we're going with a different brush, and we can stippling and blending the oil into our miniature. So we will be swiping, we will be blending, we will be doing these awesome organic tones to his arm. And let's hope that the grimdark wash from 2 days ago will not reactivate. It shouldn't, but you never know. You never know. Now look, it's that easy. So once we're happy with our distribution of oil wash, I'm gonna grab a sponge and swipe some of it away. So only what we'll be left with is the wash in the recesses. And also we need to blend it on the thinner side of the arm. Like this, right? So notice how suddenly subtle the wash is. And now he has nice, very good blended shades in his arm, right? And we can jump straight into the face and do it just the same there. So I will thin it down a bit and apply it here. Thank you very much for the follow. Also here in the ears, on his mouth, a tongue. Here on these recesses of his wrinkles of his face. Now, Avatar of Hornerat, which we sculpted earlier, had this look like a bone head, but our Skaven King here has organic head. So we'll do these red hues in here, and maybe we can do the same for the chest if we. So here. And we will do the highlights as well, so we don't want it to be like that much grimdark, if you know what I mean. Right, now let's blend it. So again, I'll grab my second brush and just stipple the blends here. Here in the eye, on his mouth, also under his crown. Now this, I don't need like extra silicone mat underneath because this is not that much messy work. So we will use just a teeny tiny amount of the washes here. So it's not like we are washing it all, we're just washing the parts. And same thing for the chest, right? We are just blending it nicely. Have you painted some dead guard before? Yeah, I did paint some of them. And I even sculpted some dead guard stuff. Nurgle is always fun to paint and sculpt. It's so relaxing. Okay, we have the face blended. Now let's swipe away some of it. Until we have something like this, right? Oh, we will. Okay. There is an issue of this blend of these two oil colors. For some reason, it's like the purple is going way up, and I kind of don't like it. So we need to change our color a bit. So we do brown with the red. This also happened before. It's really weird. As you can see, as it's drying on the arm, the purple is like going through, and I don't like it. So let's change it. I had suspicion that it happened before. But I thought that it was just a like situational. Weird. So again, go here with this. Now kind of more aggressive color. And I will not use this purple in the mix anymore, because I really don't like how it's going through. No, that is weird. Again, that is weird. This should not happen. Let me clean this. I'm putting more thinner in the cups. So now let's blend. Yeah, for those who watch me regularly, if you remember, this happened on the Plague Giant as well. And I somehow forget about it, so no more purple in the mix. No more purple. Screw it. Okay, this is better. Actually, let's do the same for his face, and I'll basically reactivate it all until until it's dry. And done with loving a content, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Hello, Pato. You know, swipe everything away from the face, and also on the chest as well. Oh, damn! Damn this stupid purple color. Fuck off. For some reason, it's kind of stronger than the red, and it's coming through. It reminds me of the Speed Paints 1.0. They did the same thing, if you remember. Like reactivate and some colors were more dominant and went through. But nothing we can't fix, right? So again, here and now start blending. Start blending and then start swiping. All right. Now it's drying on the arm and I'm satisfied how it looks like, so that's cool. Yeah. We'll do highlights as well. Because there will be a lot of oil highlights. So back and forth, apply, stipple, blend, swipe. Rinse and repeat, right? Okay, now we got rid of the stupid purple, which is good. So now I will reapply it on his torso and chest. Yeah. It's almost like we are giving him this like demon reddish hue. Yeah, it looks nice. Oh, Chickenator. Oh, you're on the road. Nice. Yeah, rather listen than watch. You look great, by the way. Said I missed your previous stream. Well, thank you, bro. No worries, you can rewatch it anytime. Today I got this really bad temptation and I installed World of Warcraft again, but I did not pay for it. I just installed it and I'm really tempted to play this new expansion. And I'm still resisting the urge, because I know that once I subscribe and start playing it, it will eat me so much time again. But it looks good. It looks good. I let myself be consumed by the hype. Anyway, I hope I will resist. So today is all about oils. Today is all about oils. I feel like James Wappel now. Who is like oil wizard, best miniature oil painter I know. But he like is really painting, not just slapping oil washes on the miniature like I do. Okay, swiping time, no sorry, blending time. Sorry if my voice will be a bit muffled here and there, but I am like having brush in my mouth while I talk. Because painting with oils is always, you need to have two brushes by hand. One is for applying the washes slash paint and the other is for blending, as you may tell. So mental note, do not use this oil purple. It sucks. Somehow it's broken. I've never seen this before. It happened in the oil paints, on the oil paints. It's either the red one is really old and the pigment somehow lost its power, because purple is not that strong. Certainly should be weaker than red, but for some reason it's not. Yeah. Okay, we have this. Now let's go to the back. Now on the back, that's a fur. We leave fur as it is. But we do his palm, one of the fingers, and blend it. Okay, now let's do the legs from behind. Hey, what am I doing? Oh, wrong brush. To blend. This one is good. I was never able to get into lore. I like the lore and all, but for me games are always kinda meh. Yeah, it's like a total black hole of consuming like time. It's so much time demanding. And I always need to remind myself that I need to be productive in other ways. Because really, it will eat your time like crazy. It's so much time demanding. But yeah, it's fun. That's the worst thing about it. Worst or best? Depends on how you look at it. Okay, now let's blend it. Let's blend it on the leg, also on other leg. And here, and we will be swiping really soon. All good, you can see well. So swipe it here. So our aim is with this process is to leave the washes in just like sides, or how to say it now. Not only recesses but on the sides as well. So, because all these parts, not only we swipe them, but we will be manually highlighting them. Yeah, today, of course. Also, we're gonna wash and paint horns with different color. And all these pieces of warp stone will be done very last, like a last thing. So they need to be painted white, and then yeah, then make them like OSL glowing greenish. Okay, in here we have it. No, that's too weak. I need to reapply it here. So also here, and on the arm. And this time we will swipe a little less. So only just this. Just teeny tiny swiping. Swipe it. Yeah, but back to your like point, Warcraft lore is awesome. Kinda more soft unlike than Warhammer. That's good. I know it quite well. I read almost all the books. In fact, I read Warcraft books before Warhammer ones. So Day of the Dragon was the first Warcraft book I ever read. And then I've read War of the Ancients, then Last Guardian, then Lord of the Clans, and then what? Then Circle of Hatred, and then it was like Arthas, Illidan, Stormrage, Jaina, sorry, Proudmoore. Oh, here. And those are good books. I mean, and some of the authors are really like world class. For example, Christy Golden. Christy Golden is an amazing author. I really enjoy her style of writing. She has this really big talent for writing fantasy. I can imagine her like writing a few Warhammer books. She definitely has ability to do it. Tom. Hey Tommy! Have you some clues for painting noob and Warhammer 40k regioners? Yeah, learn Grimdark. Try to learn Grimdark. It's easier than anything else. It's way more enjoyable and the results are awesome. So get familiar with oil washes. Oh guys, I forgot to mention, you see this horn, I cut it off. It was leaking resin and I could not like fix it normally because the stupid hole was in front of this metal plate and I just could not get there. I needed to clean it out, so I just snipped it out. So I told myself that this king lost battle with some, let's say, great demon and lost the horn. It's understandable. So yeah. And it looks still good, so yeah, no need to cry about it. Okay, so we have like arms, yeah, here. A bit red here. Now we can focus on a fur. Now, what will be the fur color of this Skaven king? What indeed will be the fur color? So we are done with red, so I'll clean my brush here. Clean it even more. So we have two nice clean brushes. Now, yeah, we have tail as well. Let me just check the reference on the Verminking from the Games Workshop. I want to be inspired. So his tail is... it's like a dark, very dark crimson, I would say. And his fur is dark brown. We can do that, yeah, I was thinking the same. But his tail... I don't want to go to purple. This will look weird. Maybe like pinkish, pale pink, something like that. Yeah, you're welcome, Tommy. It's like Grimdark is definitely beginner friendly. If I would have to start Warhammer again or painting again, and I will take advice from my future me, I would definitely learn oils and Grimdark from the beginning, because really it's like you will not struggle that much like with acrylics. And one of the best benefits of oil paints is the ability to correct after yourself. So you, whatever mistake you do, you can grab a thinner, swipe it away really easily, and you will fix any of your mistakes. And you can do this on repeat as many times as you want until you're satisfied with the result. Now, let's figure out the tail. So No purple. Purple is reactivating. Blue, that would be weird. Just go with red. No, we have red on the other parts. What will be the color of our tail? Yeah, I'll try this. I'll try purple with brown. Let's see what abomination we will create. So purple with brown. Brown po. No, it looks like shit. Like literal shit. Yeah, okay, this looks better. So yeah, okay, this can be. So again, apply it all over our tail. We will go, excuse me, my forearms are sweaty, and anytime I touch the paper towel, I'm like grabbing it with me, dragging it with me, so yeah. Hopefully you see it well. Okay, I will move my arm a bit here. And again, stupid summer is refusing to end, so today was like 30 degrees and tomorrow will be even warmer. Damn, corn's balls, it seems like it's never gonna end. I will embrace autumn with open arms. Yeah, the worst thing about summer is that like my productivity is all-time low. It's like, it's exhausting just to fucking breathe. It's like, it's I don't want to complain a lot, but it's draining me of so much energy. I wouldn't be able to live in a like warm, humid environment. I would get like, I would lose my mind. Yeah, it seems like one can never get used to it. So yeah, apply the purple on the tail. And yes, we will be swiping some parts of it away. Max level achieved. In what? In World of Warcraft, the new expansion? I think it's possible, right? If you have this early access for the $40, or how much does it cost? It's already out since yesterday, so you technically are able to do it. I remember launch of Warlords of Draenor. The Luckfest was unbearable. I was there, and with my guild we were like tryharding it, so I literally like skip school. I was attending college back then, so I made myself like a whole week free, so we can like speed run through the content and get ready for raiding for Highmole. And as the new like expansion hit at midnight, it was so much lag that I got so much like discouraged that I went to sleep, because literally we were not able to do a simple quest, like the quest chain line near the portal in Tunnel Jungle. Like took us like 2 hours, and then we were finally teleported to the Frostfire Ridge. and there it was even worse. So on the point where you had to like set up your, what you call it, well, your base, but how was it named? Oh well, I cannot remember. So there was like all the players were there suddenly, and it was just pure hell. Garrison is the name, right? Whew! 22 hours PlayStation now. You are a madman, bro. Yeah, tell me, is it good? Is that good? What's your first impressions? I'm kind of reluctant for another reason, that the Space Marine 2 is coming out soon, and I will definitely want to play that. Like, we'll be playing it on stream, so one Saturday stream will be extra for just playing Space Marine 2. And I don't want to invest my time into World of Warcraft when I know that in a couple of days there will be most badass game of the year. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with how I swiped the tail. So now let's brainstorm a bit, and yeah, fur. Okay, brainstorming is over. We need to do fur. So again, clean brush. And fur will be dark brown. So bit black, just a teeny tiny splotch, and the brown. Let's paint the fur. Now, when it comes to these red rags or cloth parts, those will be, once it's dried, I think I will highlight individual points with airbrush. Yeah, that seems like a good candidate for it. Now, fur. Okay, let's start from the back. Now mix this color. So very, very dark brown, not black, but dark brown. Yeah, and start applying it here. Even darker. Yeah, even darker, like this, right? Oh. Yeah, no, that's black. Oh, for fuck's sakes, what's going on here? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So I will splatter it everywhere on the fur, like ignoring the crystals, the warp stone. Because again, they will all be repainted after everything is done and dried. And yeah, those looks lovely on him. Grimdark Skaven are the way. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Well, it's a complex question. For me, it's most fun I had in WoW since OG WoW. Okay, but what exactly makes you like? Oh, what exactly brings you joy? Fuck, man, you like, based on this one sentence, I'm pumped and I'm tempted to play it. Why did I even ask? Why did I even ask? is art. Listen, what I'm like really into is world PvP. Is it a thing or not anymore? Because if there is like a world PvP community, I'm in, bro. Like, world PvP is so much fun. It was the most fun I ever had in World of Warcraft. I know I said it like a million times. But hey! I like to remind myself good memories. So the most fun I ever had in World of Warcraft was at the launch of BFA, where there was no flying, and when World PvP was a thing. And you've been rewarded by doing World PvP because you can have a title called Alliance Slayer, or what was the counterpart of it? Bane of Horde, Horde Bane, Horde Killer, something like that. So basically, it was like after 10 killing blows in open world PvP, you got a buff or debuff on you called Mark of the Assassin, or you were marked as assassin, and you were like visible on the map, so everyone can see you. There were bounty on your head, and with this bounty, if you did 15 killing blows, you get the title. And from the it sounds easy, but it could have been kind of tricky. It depends on what class you've been playing. For me, it was fun and not that hard because I was like almost always Beastmaster Hunter, and it was a lot of fun. Small scale war in the underground city. Oh, nice! Oh shit! Okay, it's decided. So tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually a perfect condition because my wife is going out with her sister, so I'll be home alone with the kids, and kids will be asleep. So now it's probably the time to test it. Okay, we got the fur. Now let's apply a few parts here on his horns, like here. Let's see. Or actually all. Yeah, to all horns, and we be swiping. We be swiping. We be jamming, man. It's so hot in here that the oils are drying like super fast. It's very unusual. It's not typical for the oils to dry this fast. A good thing is that we can reactivate them anytime. That is the best thing about oils. Do you think that like Games Workshop will ever start investing in oils, or they will at least acknowledge that oils do exist? Because right now they pretend like it doesn't exist, and the only way how to paint miniatures is via acrylic and their paints. Fools. They should have been selling oil washes a long time ago. I don't understand why. Because people are afraid of it and they are intimidated by it for really no reason. Probably the number one reason that it's kind of like unknown in the Warhammer community. But once they would like make it nice promo, the barrier will be broken and people can like test it, and then all of them will realize that how good it is, how awesome oils are. So I'm curious if they ever acknowledge it. Like, oils are definitely the best choice for beginners. Definitely. Not even like, there's not even a debate in this. Like, they are advocating for contrast paints as a great tool for beginners, but contrast paints are drying fast and they're hard to fix if you're making mistakes, which all of the beginners are making, because brush control is something you learn by a repetition and by actually painting. So the biggest problem for beginners is actually like to make a steady, consistent brush strokes. And if people start with oil paints, since they are much more forgiving and you can correct after yourself, they will not be like demotivating. Because like, I talked with a lot of people, right, in the hobby, and like many of like the aspirant miniature painters are really like turned off by how complex the miniature painting can be from the beginning, right? So they get like demotivated really easily. And I think with oils it can be mitigated. So that's why I recommend everyone to learn oils, to give them at least a try. And then of course, like pro painters, once you like learn with oils, you can mix, because then you can like try acrylics to make like the proper highlights and to make like the finest details. They complement each other so nicely. You don't have to choose one. It's not oils or acrylics. It's both. Only if you embrace both of them, you will achieve like maximum satisfaction in your hobby journey. That's my opinion. Because for example, you paint your miniature in acrylics, then you're about to wash it and you use the damn null oil, right? And it's not that good. You will basically dirty your model with a lot of like smudges and ugly, if you don't know what to do, right? You will smudge your model with a lot of pooling and well, overall not nice result. But if you wash your model in oils, it's awesome. Damn, that was a long rant. I'll make myself a t-shirt that's saying I love oil paints. Oil paints are great. But just look at me, right? Look at what I'm doing. I'm really effortlessly painting to a good quality this model. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This model is turning out nicely. And very soon I will show you how to highlight, how easily to make really awesome looking spot highlights on your models. Ugh. Give myself way. There's a lot of in the chat. So I start a small circle. Yep, found mechanic, and you drop nice loot on death. Really? The cans all have very different safety standards. So I think that's because of it. But come on, like canvas painters are using oils for centuries, maybe. Let me just Google this information. How long oil paints exist? Damn! Like, first dated usage of oil paints was in the 7th century. 7th. Hey, hello, greetings from Colombia. I love all the work you do with miniatures. Thank you very much for sharing it. Well, I appreciate it, brother. Welcome here and enjoy. So, 7th century is the first date of oil paints. When it comes to toxicity, it's... Listen, if you are washing with oils, you should always wear gloves and not to touch them. Okay, we all know it. I don't need to wear gloves now because I'm just using minuscule amount of oils and I'm not touching that model, right, with hands. The only time when it's like really dangerous is when you airbrushing the oil washes. You can do it, it's fucking awesome. It is awesome, but you need to really wear a proper mask and not just these nose plugs which I am wearing, like mask with a proper protection, because those solvents in the air from the oils are nasty. But other than that, yeah, I heard that Bob Ross, he had a disease based on which he died, and some speculations are that he might get it worse from using oil paints. But he was... One thing is painting miniatures with a minuscule amount of oil paints, and the other one is using literally like hundreds of grams of oil paints per canvas every single day and breathing it. And Bob Ross, was not painting with a low odor thinner. This is way safer, guys. That's why I preach for it. It's like, it doesn't stink. It's not that like harmful. It's okay. It's safe. So if they are afraid that they will not like meet the safety standards, that's unreasonable fear. Because again, canvas painters are using oil paints for centuries, and they are not dropping dead. I think it's because, my personal opinion is that it's not profitable from their side, because oils are cheap and long lasting, very long lasting. So if you would compare one bottle of Nuln oil and one bottle of oil washes, oil wash will last you 5 times more because you need less and you can easily spread. You can easily spread it on your miniatures, right? Okay, so we did the nails. Now let's apply a few here and there, all these browns. Just teeny tiny break the monotony of the reds here. For example, here there is like a protruding orange color between the fingers, and I don't quite like it, so let's tone it down a bit with the brown. Also here. Also here. This is before we do the highlights. Maybe here on the tip of his nose. Yeah, this is way better. This is way better. And also on his teeth. Oh yeah, the front fangs. Get brown, get wrecked, and then we do them yellow. Okay, what else? So we have the horns, we have horns swiped, we have the fur on the back. Really dirty, that's how I like it. Horns are cool. Look how well the horns turned out, the texture on the horns. Right? Okay, now it's time for highlights. So let me clean the brushes. Hey Dogar! How are you doing, buddy? Greetings from Switzerland. Well, hello, D2W. Love your content, inspiring. Thank you. You'll want to be children safe. I'm saying smart. It's just a path they do. But I think oils are Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, children should not touch oils without supervision, but from 13 up, it should be okay. I did a German education as an industrial painter in the school. They told us everything is harmful if it goes into your organism. Well, yeah, but depends on what is the amount of what you're getting, right? What I'm really not sure is the UV resin on the 3D printer, so that's why I'm really careful, because that is not studied. I'll be right back. I'll just refill my cup. I'm here, but I have another problem. I need to find my skin tone oil paint. Somewhere it's here. Somewhere here it is. Kurwa. Ah, here it is. Okay, now let's do the highlights. So, I'll squint a bit of... The color name is Naples Yellow Pale. Such a lovely name for color. And now let's do the fun part, right? So I'll thin it down a bit. This one simple guy. What up, bro? Hello, bro. We're painting this Skaven mighty gentleman. Today, I took my kids to the jump arena. It's basically a trampoline park with obstacles. It's a good thing here in my city. Kids love it. And since I have hurt my hamstring, I could not jump, so I was waiting for them on the couches, and I was like finishing reading Giant Slayer from Gotrek and Felix books. And the last part, holy shit, I just realized how well it was written. I was almost not breathing. How like tense it was and how well written the final battle with the giant and with the forces of chaos and orcs was. That was so good. And the battle between Teklis and Loigor and Kelman, the two Zinch wizards, that was mighty. That was mighty. So look what we are doing. I'm applying a bit of pale oil colors in here as to do the highlights, and you'll see now when magic happens. Okay, for now leave it as it is, and now let's blend. Let's start blending. Let's start blending. So you see, and now start just stippling and blending everything together. You just go and stipple, and it's blending, and it's awesome. You can never do this with acrylics. I'm not that good in blending acrylics, but when it comes to oils, I'm alright. And once you feel that you overdone it, you just put the more thinner and swipe it away. For example, here I can just go and swipe it. See? Look at this arm. How well it's blended. This is where I feel really comfortable in painting. Because I know that if anything goes wrong, I can go back anytime. Yeah, this is so good. This pale yellow is a Kohinoor brand, so it's a high quality oil paint. So it has way better properties than the cheap ones. And this is actually the advice which I got from James Wapple when I was like messaging with him. It's a good advice that if you like really interested into like investing in oil paint, learning how to do it, you should buy these better oil paints because they have way better qualities than the cheap ones. Cheap ones are good for washes. They're excellent for washes because pigment is not that strong, and that's exactly what you want. And when you want to like paint and do the highlights, grab a bit more expensive ones. And look, now it's drying, and look how well it is done. Also the face, we can swipe here and there. And yeah. Okay, so reapply or apply it on the more spaces, such as here, here, here. Anywhere basically where you feel like you need to highlight. On the leg, in here, maybe one drop here. I do feathering. I'm more used to it than wet blending. So do you only use oil paints for that model? No. I will use acrylics for once this is dry. So I will go back and do the airbrush stuff, and all the oil cell and everything will be done with acrylics. So I love both. So again, I don't like to be like limited to just one style of paints. I like to mix. And in worst case scenario, you can even go on the oils right away with acrylics. Nothing bad will happen. Once you understand their properties, you can cook right away. Well, holy shit, it looks good. I really love it. I love it. Okay. This is drying nice. Now, let's apply a few here. For example, here on the leg, here, here on the arm, just a teeny tiny bits, and on the tail too. We can have the tail highlighted as well. I like the part when the oils are dry and I'm like going to do the final touches with acrylics, and that is like really good playground to make a masterpiece paint of a model. Okay. Now fur can stay dark, that's okay, I don't need to highlight that, maybe one just here. And the same thing on the edge of a claws. And when I will be airbrushing it, like the final touches, I will use my awesome monument paints, Pro Acryl from Monument Hobbies, and do like really thin, almost like contrast paints, hues. Okay, let's target the horns a bit, maybe on the end, right? And here. Yes. Yeah, it immediately looks way better. And here. Oh. That was too smudgy, so I tone it down a bit. Okay. Okay, it's cool. So we'll look on this. Oh, the tail here. Here, and maybe here, and maybe a few on the legs. So now it's blending with the red and it's creating this pink, which is awesome. Okay, we got that, maybe here a bit. On the chest, let's tone down the chest a bit. Yeah, that's better. Now, innards of its stomach, like here, I will not go there. It can remain dark, that's not a problem. How much time between oil and acrylics? Well, with these temperatures, I can go there in like 5 minutes immediately. But if you want to be sure, give it a few, like overnight. If you want to be like really sure. But again, I can go literally in a few minutes and it's gonna be good. Stopping by quick today, very busy week with work, but I must say I have been loving all the live streams lately. In the commentary, keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Glad that you are enjoying it, guys. All right. Let's now now it's time for yellowing its fangs, because it's a freaking rat, right? So I appreciate it having like yellowish teeth. So I will squint a bit of this yellow ochre and put a few like sickly yellow color, I would call it. Sickly. Like this, right? And putting on his fangs. Basically everywhere. And we're gonna be blending it right now. And again, I love the grimdark style the best for the reason that since it's Warhammer and everything should be like dirty and battle worn, cause the only thing what can be nice are elves and maybe some Empire units, but monsters like Skaven, demons, all these guys should have been rugged, battle worn, dirty, grimdark. It's the most atmospheric portrayal of the Warhammer universe you can ever get. By far, by far. Like especially 40k, and just the reason that everything is like from firepower, right? They have like charred armor, and the vehicles, everything is burned, dirty. Yes. Oh, I did the wrong brush. So look how the yellow on the fang looks like. Now let's do some yellow on the hoofs. Whenever guys from Grimdark Compendium make a new video, I'm eating it without like taking a breath. They're so awesome. It's like by far my favorite YouTube channel. Because what they can do, those are really like atmospheric wizards. Both Strumgard and the other guy. I love their content. And by the way, I did the hoofs, but I did not need to, because all of there will be like in pigment covered, so like a dirty from the ground. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, now let's do a few yellow on the parchment here. And I just need to be careful not to touch those runes. Those are nicely engraved, and it would be a shame if we obscured them. Okay, let's blend it. Yeah, from this side it will be better. Now, it's a good time to do rust on the metallics. Today I made a video reel about how I did the rust on orc, so we kind of replicated here, but we're going straight for the rust. That's cool. Just oh wow, I never got some of this. When it fades back, you can fight back. What a life. That's right. Orcs have most amazing life in 40k. By far. By far. They were like genetically engineered to enjoy the war. So everyone is like struggling, have like really shitty time. Orcs are having time of their lives. So, I'll move a palette a bit here, and I will move this palette right here, and we're gonna go and do the rust. Is the giant that makes all of the rules? Yeah, that's right. So, squint a bit of orange here. Just a simple orange, nothing more is required. No expensive rust products, guys. Just an orange. And now insert a thinner, thin it down, and let the magic happen. Alright, let's do this. Just randomly apply it on the metallic parts, and we will go after them once it's dry, and we will do the highlights with gunmetal or silver. I'm not sure yet, but all these bells here, right on the chains. Now this might not look good, but I can assure you when it's dried, it has this rusty, powdery, chalky effect which we are seeking in creating rust. And I love rust. Rust is awesome. Now yeah, you may be saying that the king is entitled to have a shiny metallic armor, but this is a rat king, guys. God, like demon king of god of ruin, the great horned rat. And what is the better depiction of the ruin than rust? Am I right, guys? So everywhere, just a teeny tiny splatters. Stipple it. If you feel like you overdone it, guys, don't be afraid. Grab a thinner, swipe it away, and start over. Also here on his armband, wristband, or whatever you call it. I will do rust on the stuff at the last. So let's do everything else. Oh, this is hard to reach, these parts. Okay, slightly turn it. Oh, we forgot this spike color in here. Yeah, just God of Ruin has to be rusted. Like, rust is the literal manifestation of ruin. And it looks so good. If I ever will sculpt a 40k army, it's gonna be like a steampunk robots. some crazy Nurgle shenanigans, and they will be all rusty. Again, my aim when having like a project is to have fun during making it, and I know by like making rusty steampunk robots I will have a lot of fun, so that's why I will do it. And also his stuff, everything will be rusted. Every piece of metal on him will be eaten by rust. And he loves it. Because he's praising his god. Hello, wait! Oh, orcs is Skaven. I like the muscles, but the head is rat. I missed the last stream. How did you paint the skin and horns? Also must be an awesome feeling to how the model made painting it. Congrats. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, buddy. Well, feel free to rewatch it, but basically the last stream all we did was like applying two types of contrast paints, a red for the cloth parts, and what was the other? I forgot. Guys, can you please remind? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! The dark brown wildwood contrast paints on all metallics as a base. So that's what we did. It took us 2 hours to do that. And off camera, yesterday morning, I applied just the streaking grime oil wash and swipe it away. And today we are doing highlights with oil washes and rust right now. So there are a few good hours invested already in this project. Just the painting, like sculpting was another good chunk of hours spent, well spent, should I say. Okay, let me rotate him a bit. Alright, now this part. Oh, it's too thin. I need to thicken it a bit. I mean the rust. For the crown, I will decide if I will want to like make it rusty or not. Right now I think not, because at least crown it can have not rusted, but I need to think about it. Okay, so this is this. Oh yeah, here. Forgot all these belt triangles to rust them. Oh wait, and on the last stream, the last thing which we did with dry brush, with gunmetal, the metallic parts after the contrast was dried. So yeah, that's all what we did. Let's do the bell and another bell as well. Another bell as well, and we are rhyming. And now the stuff. So apply it heavily here on the crystal. Crystals will be painted at last, and OSL, and that's gonna add a nice contrast to this grimdark Skaven Demon King. Oh, we have good time. We Still a good time. I had lots of fun making rust adapted because are with orange sand Mars bases. Nice. I'll go back and watch it. I have rust and moss in bottle and company dirty down. It's amazing. I cannot source it here in Slovakia. I'm fucking furious. I want to have them. I want to try them, especially the moss. Moss is something which I'm like dying to try, and I could not source them here. The closest shop I found it was in Czech, and by the time I like discovered it, it was out of stock, and they did not restock ever since. Because this is an American product, and I did some research because I was like bugging a buddy of mine who has the biggest hobby shop in Bratislava, like Warhammer shop. So to order it and to source it, right? And he was trying, but the problem is with the Europe Union laws because it's some safety stuff. So apparently those are that contain some kind of chemicals which are not. I'm not saying they're forbidden in Europe, but it's hard to import them here. So some shops did it, they sell it, and they did not restock it. So yeah, it fucking sucks. I want them so bad. Especially the moss, because the rust I can do like with orange and it looks awesome. I mean, I can hardly like imagine something working even better, which I can say that it's the product for rust may be better, and I would love to try it, don't get me wrong, but what I want is the moss, because that moss, what I seen from the videos, it was fucking amazing. It was amazing. Because moss is something which I could not quite get a grip on to find a product or technique to make properly on the terrain. To be now, I can make moss to do good, but I need to be satisfied, and I know I can do better. So yeah, that's why. So wait, I am a little bit envious that you have them. I want them too. And the third one, that's like oxide or vetengeris, or however you pronounce it. That I don't really need because there are a lot of good oxide technical paints, like Nihilin oxide. There is a very very good oxide paint from Games Workshop. It's really doing its effect as it should. So I did not have any issues with that. Okay, so we rusted our boy pretty heavily, and when it's dry, we are going with the metallics. But I think it's gonna be for another stream, because now at least overnight they need to dry. Now let me clean the brush and look at it and just do a quick assessment of what we can do now. So we did tail, we did highlight. The cloth parts, we still have 15 minutes. I'll do a deal, you send me streaking grime and I'll send you moss. Okay, deal. I will send you 2 or 3 streaking grimes, because streaking grime is easily sourced here, and my friend had it in the Warhammer shop. With the hairdryer you can make the moss 3D, yeah, that's what I want. Because I did a lot of experiment with you know the Vallejo technical color called the frosting, you know, it creates a little fractals for the ice, right? So I did the experiment of mixing it with a green color, and I was trying to replicate the moss of FX, and it was just not it. I was not having it. Alright, now we still have time, so let's do the ropes. Pick some nice red color. It can be this one. It's almost like orange. And let's try. I'm not saying it will work, because red is really hard to highlight. I mean, people are complaining that the yellow is hard to paint, and I agree, don't get me wrong, but for me the hardest thing I think is to properly highlight red, because if you're mixing white in it you get pink, right? And if you're mixing like yellow you get orange. So I like the, like almost like a blood red. My favorite red color is ball red contrast paint. This is like really like bloody red. Good looking red. Let's see what this will do. I will like sketch it and then do the blending. Let's see what we can do also on the loincloth, on its waist. Oh, do you see it properly? On camera it looks weird. Live it looks slightly better, because camera is toning down a bit. Okay. Okay, showtime. Since it's orange, it's very translucent, so I'll need to wait how it will look once it's dried. It's not what it's exactly what I expected, and it's not what I hoped for, but it's not bad. So I'll take it. So let's do the other side as well. I yet need to find a good like vivid red color for oil color, and immediately after stream I will message James Wappel. That dude is a genius, and he always like gave me the best advices when it comes to oil paints. Yeah, so kudos to you, James. You've been always helpful and I love it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, James is the best oil painter I know. I mean miniature oil painter. Like, if you want to see how like the oil magic can be properly utilized, I recommend you to watch his streams. And he uploads everything on YouTube channel, so yeah. While I just wash and highlight with oils, he paints, and he do everything with oils, even dry brushing, and it's a magic. And it's always a spectacle. It's always a spectacle to see. He's so good. Yeah, and as the orange is drying, and I can say that it did absolutely jack shit, so... okay. So time wasted, lesson learned. Yeah, the red will be done with airbrush. I will go and highlight it like manually by airbrush. But, okay, let's do the preview. I will pack these things, just a second, guys. And I need to clean the palette after the stream because the first one is looking really badly. I love Flesh Eater's red. Yeah, that's nice too. But again, this one is, I think, I like the vivid of the color. The ball red is the best. Hello, bro. Hello, Silver Scratch Build Productions. What model is that? That is the Skaven King Veskerit. It's a model we sculpted on the past streams. I printed it and now I'm painting it. So it's my version of the Skaven King. Inspired by the latest Games Workshop teased release, but we did it kind of differently. So yeah, let's do the preview. Hope it's focused. And the base will be, of course, the last part. I will match the base with the Skaven Blight terrain set because it's for the same client. So yeah, tell me your opinion, guys. I think we did a lot during this stream. Because it's showing really nicely. So by the time I wake up tomorrow, the rust should be dried and I will be able to start dry brushing with gunmetal. And on the Sunday stream, depends on how I progress off camera. Ideally we could probably start with a base. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will. Actually, I can do it right now. So I will add a few. Balred has a good coverage, but also too bright for my liking. Yeah, and that's what I see in the red. It's like really bright red. That's the only reason, like the top reason why I love it. Okay, so what I was about to do, yeah, this black oil. So I'll apply a bit on his beard. So it's somehow like a brown, brownish, dark black. Our boy is not at all, so he's not gray hair. He will be like a black hairish. And we can do the same on some parts of the fur, right? Ah, that was too strong. Oh shit. Just teeny tiny bits here and there. So I need to correct it. Where else? Here, the beard. And once I'm finished with the model, it will be available for you guys on my Patreon, so you can paint it on your own. And I would be excited if some of you guys will paint it, because I think it's a nice model. We did a really good job sculpting it. It's way better than the avatar of Great Horned Rat. So apparently all I needed was a proper inspiration, so thanks Games Workshop. Oh yeah, alright. So let's clean the brush and yeah, remember from September we'll be more focused on the making terrain. So you guys will vote on Discord, which will be up, of what kind of projects we will make, and there will be a few options. You will vote for a theme of the terrain set, the scatter terrain set, so we can fit it on the camera. So that will be all in our stream projects. We will vote and the set which will win. 1 week we're gonna sculpt it, whole week. Then the next week we're gonna be painting it. Yeah, so that's about it. What I wanted to say to this topic. So again, like let's preview the mighty Skaven King. Yeah, a mix of ball red and aggress Ursha. Yeah, I'm mixing it with wildwood or with snakebite leather to like make this darker red, and it's like freaking amazing. I agree. Just have Bob Ross phrasing on my happy little accidents. Yes. Yeah. I love that they are like restreaming on Twitch from Friday to Sunday night, the Bob Ross episodes, and I love to watch it. It's so relaxing. That guy always brings like serenity and joy to my mental state. But yeah, today I really enjoy it. I'm surprised of how well this turned. All the highlights and blends, you know. It looks cool. So now let's give our Skaven Lord, Skaven King a bit rest, so the all oils will dry till tomorrow. Alright guys, so thank you very much that you've been here. It was a pleasure as usual, and I hope I see you on Sunday or Monday, it depends. I would love to stream on Sunday as well. So hopefully both Sunday and Monday. And again, as usual, it was a pleasure, and enjoy your weekend, guys. So thank you very much, guys. Bye. Glad you were here.